sorry, I think we had the wrong mic switched on. Yes, we are commentating. I got closer to the mic now. Yeah, Sweden with a bit of a slow showing here at the beginning. Comparatively to the other games they've had a very strong start against Austria, played in an excellent match against Norway. Norway having a little bit of an edge there. But Canada doing a great job keeping them at bay in this first half, but also Sweden giving them a lot of space to play. Not used to seeing this from a Swedish team in this World Cup, so maybe a little bit tired in the morning. Early morning matches sometimes tend to be a little bit of an issue for some teams. Now moving in, Sweden 2v1, nice play. I don't know if the goalkeeper well done by him, but that was already close to being critical for shoulder and basket there, but well defended by Canada, can push out again. Sweden does not have a second wave ready to come in and close this one out. Canada doing a very good job now moving forward. Back to the Swedish basket. Keeping them at bay. Now called by the ref. Free throw for Canada. Canada now taking quite a bit of time. Start of the free throw. Secure free throw, going to the back, but down well read by Swedish players, moving in immediately, but Canada having passing options. Now Canada moving on to the Swedish basket. Nearly trying to... Canadian player in the Møller position. Closely that the Swedes would have got Swede on. Close to having being scored on with their own tactic. Now playing, moving him from above. Doesn't go in one by one. Waiting for his teammates. Want to have a wave, attack wave, ready for them. Players positioning underneath. They want to lure and draw out the Canadian forwards. Canada, we can see them waiting for the Swedish players to circling moving, but we see immediately somebody taking up the Møller position. Just waiting for the ball, but ball carrier, the moment he had the time to pass, had to move up. Ball dropped, Canada can move out again, well done by them. Another wave secured. You can see Sweden struggling quite a bit to efficiently play and have enough players available in this first match. Pass picked off, a little bit of holding, but Sweden moving out, Canada trying to keep the ball within their team, doing a good job, but now picked off. by Sweden. Immediately trying to move forward, getting a breath once and just going in. Seizing the fast break opportunity. Nice pass to the backside, but defender is in position, has to pass the ball back through the other side. And well done here by the Swedish forward. Used the leverage from the first push to put an arm inside the basket, keeping him space open, and then got the ball back, had to pick the ball up, and was able to score on the second attempt. So 1-0 for Sweden here after 10 minutes in this first game of the day. Very good effort by Canada, holding them off, and now a Canadian timeout. Holding them off for nearly 10 minutes. So Sweden a bit less coordinated than we were used to seeing them throughout the last days. Canada doing a very good job here in this early morning game. So we can see how they will progress throughout the game, throughout the day. Timeout nearly coming to an end. Right. 5 minutes to go in the first half. And Canada in ball possession after being scored on once by Sweden. See a very early dive here by Canada to try to progress the ball forward. Moving to the left of the pool. Getting closed in by Sweden. Well done by Canada, ripping the ball out. Sweden pressing forward, using their defenders to help out a bit. See two Canadians locking up the Swedish player with the ball. Sweden going for the fast break. Good position here. It's the Canadian goalkeeper a little bit in the basket with his head, but can recover the ball, can move out, can have to move up. There's no goal, no call. They should continue playing. Okay, now the deck ref is giving a signal. I think it's a timeout for Sweden. Oh, okay, he's giving a roughing call now. So it's free throw against Sweden. It's a little bit like a timeout call in the beginning. So Canada back in possession in the middle of the pool. Well done by them. Sweden getting possession of the ball and moving immediately. Nice attack onto the head and well done. Well done by Sweden. Second score of the game, 3.5 minutes to go. Sweden now picking up their pace. Edvin Martinsson with the goal for Sweden. Number 10. Now Sweden quickly picking up the ball, back in possession, moving into the Canadian goal. With a passing possibility there to the left, losing the goal. Drop to the right, recovered by Sweden. Immediately moving into Möller position, can the ball be circled around? Now it's a call by the ref. See pushing. Now ball back in possession for Canada. Now we've seen the first real strong attack here by Sweden, bringing a lot of players, moving in fast, having somebody in Möller position as they want to do it. Ref's calling it off though. Now ball back in the middle of the pool. Canada with the free throw. You can see Sweden positioning behind the players, trying to move in from above. Pass to the left, well done, but second passing option picked off. Another call by the referees. You can see the deck ref arguing. Call has been made by the underwater referee, so we're checking in what is happening. Got this free throw for Canada again. So second chance for them. Stay in possession of the ball, moving forward. Sweden, we can see now, picking up the pace a little bit, having stronger forechecking. Mattias Persson moving in, 2v1, onto the basket. Has to withdraw, has to move out again. Two players, one waiting. As soon as the defender is swapping to the right side, player wants to go into the middle position, pushing up onto the goalkeeper, lost the ball, picked up by the Canadian forward, can move out again. Immediately being locked up by a Swedish player. It's Kavalin for Sweden, covering the ball. Martinsson, now Sweden trying to regroup. Taking a breath, we can see player positioning. Persson on the left, moving in, ball being tossed, trying to push it underneath the defender, but well read by the Canadian forward, being in position to recover such a pass. Call by the ref. Joking. Seaman drops. And again a free throw for Canada. Canada doing a really good job here, holding Sweden at bay. So 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. We'll see how they will fare in the second half. If Sweden will change something, maybe bring in some other players, some fresh players. Maybe have some of the veterans join in. Haven't seen them so far. Yes, we can see the difference it makes having your top 12 players in the pool versus maybe using your subs right from the beginning, and the impact those players have or can have on a game. Free throw called for Canada again. Canadian player trying to position himself at the Swedish basket, defender in place, doesn't let him take over position. Well done by them. 1 minute to go. Canada taking up a lot of time. Ooh, the Canadian player at the basket lost his mask. Lost more or less in quotation marks. He was signaling to the ref, but Apparently didn't see what happened. Oh, well done by the Canadian player, 1v2, but all punched out in the end. Recovered by Canada, well done. Sweden picking up the ball. You can see again Persson moving in, doing a lot of swimming, coming in from above, trying to get a grip on the goalkeeper. Has to move out again. Johansson to a missed pass to Martinsson. Nicely recovered by Rojas. Has to lock up the ball, Sweden. And there we have the halftime signal. It's 2-0 for Sweden, so very well done here in this first game by the Canadian defense to hold Sweden at bay for the longest period in this halftime. Sweden though in the second part of the first half picking up a little bit of pace. Now having more players forward at the Canadian goal, initiating faster counterattacks, breaking through a little bit more, having more dangerous situations. Canada doing very well, holding the ball within their own ranks, but not able yet to start a significant attack onto the Swedish basket. So we're gonna see how they will fare in the second half. 4-minute halftime break. And it's here in a minute. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half here in the first game of today. Canada versus Sweden. Canada in white, Sweden in blue. Had a very good game for Canada in the first half. Strong defense for nearly 10 minutes until Sweden was able to score. Sweden, a bit of a slow start compared to the games they've had so far. Players are getting ready, and there we go. Sweden first to the ball. Move forward, sloppy pass, bit deflected a bit. Now bringing two players. Pass to middle, but bring it back to the other side. Can move it across. Another position. Ball dropping down the right side, nobody really noticing it. No call by the refs, game is continuing. Players are being a bit confused there. It's recovering, Forsberg. Forsberg again. Nice effort by Flores. Moving out, but ball still in possession. Kavalin. Sweden trying to regroup a bit, getting enough players underwater to move in. Canada yet again doing very well defending in this game, ripping the ball out again. Covered by Gervais. Yet again, Giraldo for Canada. Ball picked off, the pass picked off. Pass too long. Mortensen for Sweden. And he's swimming immediately forward. Jobs. Ooh, pass picked off. Nicely intercepted by Canada. Dropped. Rajo. A dangerous situation there for Canada, ball being played around. Oh, that's choking. And free throw for Canada. Canada being the GOATs. There might be some teams who have to have a little bit of a say in this discussion. But certainly the personal GOATs for some people. Now, Canada with the free throw. From the middle, immediately being attacked by two Swedish players. Now Bergenholzen in a game for Sweden, so they had some subs. Just circling the ball around, waiting for more players to chime in. Now bringing four players to the basket, moving in, trying to pass into the corner. Good attacking opportunity from above. And there is the score for Sweden. Well done by the Swedish forward, moving in. Okay, action. Middle veto for Canada. Cannot hold on. Martinson now on the way forward for Sweden. Quick pass for the middle in the median, trying to break through to the Canadian goals. Ball dropped. Tried to pass it over the goalkeeper. A little bit of a deflected pass. Now trying to move forward. Drops again for Sweden. Loses it to Royas. Royas trying to hold on. Needs a passing option. Nobody readily available in the mid. Immediately. Martinsson again on the recovery for Sweden. Portugal moving in from the right. Trying to pass to the left. Well done. Can be kept. Can be held on to. Defender has to move up. So you're moving in again. Defender back. Pass to the right. No player there to recover it immediately. Can move underneath the goalkeeper. Defender shoved himself in between. Has to be recovered. Away. Forward to Gonzalez. Being attacked on the head by a Swedish player, and now Canada moving back to the middle of the pool. A little bit of breathing room for them after a strong attack by Sweden. To the left, well done. Sweden fans. Canada moving in for the Swedish goal for the first time in the second half. Circling a bit forward. Forwards being on the hunt. Also possession for Canada. Canada move left and right. Forrest trying to keep it within the Canadian ranks. Being picked off. Swedish forwards. So Stadios moving forward. Two Swedish players moving in onto the Canadian basket. Ball kicked out. Defender still in place. 2v1. Defender tries to exchange. Forwards moving in. Portugal trying to position himself, called by the refs. Shoving, pushing. And it's by a Swedish player, so back to the middle of the pool. Very clear signaling by the referee. There's a timeout call by the Canadian coach, so there's a white timeout. Canada trying to regroup themselves a little bit, taking a little bit of time to breathe. 7 minutes played in the second half of this game. Maybe the numbers on the legs marked with an edding, or having your names or numbers on the fins. The numbers are actually better for us to recognize them. Numbers on the fins, good visual contrast of numbers on the jersey. Some teams have really nice jerseys where you can see it very well. Other teams, it's very hard to make out which number is on the jersey because the contrast is not high enough. So don't use gray, black and brown in the same jersey. Might look nice for some, but rather have white and black contrast to read the numbers and to call out players. But yeah, the best thing for the commentator booth, I mean, we have team lists. You can also look up the team lists on the underwaterrugbyportal.com, where you can see all the players, and you can check out the numbers there. They should be confirmed with the team list that you can see at the beginning of the matches. Right. We have counting the exchange players, and then the game is going to start. Canada moving in again, having a player on the Swedish basket. You can see the Swedish forward locking up. Oh yes, on the left side. Call by the ref. Right. Went out of bounds, so ball stays in possession of Canada. Sweden now with a three-man counter-attack. Very strong push, well done by the goalkeeper, but still another pass to the other side, but can still be defended. Well done by Canada. But nice play of the Swedish forward to trick them into moving out, away from the goal. And then passing back into the corner, down to his teammate. He's able to push up. Score for Canada, for Sweden. Now 4-0 for Sweden. Canada back in possession of the ball. Swedish forward doing a good job picking them off. Salazar losing the ball and immediately initiating fast break to the other side, moving in onto the Canadian goal. Sloppy pass there onto the fin off the defender. Covered Gerardo. Ball being joggled a bit. Down, Simon Jobs, moving back out, letting his team recover. Might be a play exchanging. You can see them strategically regrouping. They seem to have a standard attack pattern. How do they want to come in? Nice pass downwards into the corner. Right there where the defender can hold on to the ball, drops it down again. Pass into the middle, underneath the basket. Well done by Sweden again. Ball kept down, pushed into the middle, and then execution by Gustav Kavalin. Yes, Klaus, we would love to use the camera, but there's a bit of an issue at the moment. So sadly we cannot give you this image as of now. So it is timeout for Sweden at the moment. Shout out from the Stadios family to their guy number 31 on the Swedish team, to Eric, fan base back home in Sweden. Alright, 2 seconds left on the timeout for Sweden. Might have exchanged some players there. Bring in some little fresh players. Canada in possession of the ball, moving into the middle, but being immediately attacked by Sweden. Canada's still in possession. Scrum up on the surface. Flores trying to keep the ball. But is called by the ref. Roughing by Cesar, so ball handed over to Sweden. Sweden trying to move back in. Nice attack from the side, well read by the defender and forward. Sweden going on hunt now. Moving to the middle of the pool, doesn't have somebody to pass to, but good swimming effort by him, moving around, trying to keep the ball open as long as possible. Took a little bit too much time for his teammates to connect. Sweden with 3 players available to pick off the ball, moving back in, trying to get the goalkeeper from above, pass to the backside. 4 minutes to play a position down on the left basket. Can't pass the ball in between, rapid defender getting his hands on the ball, can move out. Del Levy secured for Canada. Risky, Navarez trying to find somebody to pass to. Missed pass, and now along with the goalkeeper, can he push up from underneath? Oh, shoving a bit on the goalkeeper there. Oh, getting called by the ref. Choking, most certainly against Sweden. Yes, call against Sweden. Picking off the Canadian ball carrier and moving in onto the goal with 3 players. Well done by Canada again to bring the ball back out. Again, a call by the ref as well. Holding equipment. Yet again, Canada getting a free throw in the middle of the pool. So the ref's very strict here in this first match of the game. pass a bit too sloppy. You can see Sweden immediately moving in and intercepting the ball carrier. Into middle position, ball might drop down. No, well picked up. Borges again for Canada. Ooh, risky pass to the goalkeeper who moves out. Well done by him. Again, call by the ref, attacking the head. And again, Canada's getting the ball to the middle of the pool. Possession, after scrumming on the surface. 2.5 minutes to go. Trying to move back in. One versus two, trying to move into the defender. Passing downwards, somebody in middle position. Can he push up? Basket is empty, but ball being locked up off the goalkeeper. Ball dropping down the corner. Recovered by Canada. Can move out again. Sweden not able to see the ball. It's just dropping down the right side of the basket. Oh, there's a bit of holding, but ball still. Oh yeah. Now picked off by Sweden. Had a bit of an advantage there. Ref giving them out, but moving from above, trying to pass downwards, basket open. Yeah, there's the execution from Sweden after good pass. Sebastian Brännström on the right can remove the goalkeeper. Well done by him. Called by the ref. Confusion. Referee timeout. Is the best. One and a half minutes to go. We have a little bit of a ref timeout here. So technical timeout. Okay, game now. Starting again. Canada in ball possession. 5-0 lead for Sweden. Sweden moving in back from the side. Oh, nice pass from the middle to the left. Canada push the goalkeeper up though. Well done by the goalie to move a bit. Not giving him enough of an angle. It's the last goal. scored about Canada now with a fast break, 3 players, but one has to leave already, has to go up for air. You can see the defender going very far out, doesn't even want to let them close to the goal. 3 Canadians, 1 on the left, moving in. Cannot hold on, can hold on to the ball, but cannot move it anywhere close to the goal. Has to move out. Passes now being made around the Swedish goal, and now there's the end of the game. We have a 6-0 for Sweden against Canada, so immense effort here by the Canadian defense, especially in the first half, in the first about 10 minutes, where they could keep the game even on a 0-0. Well done by the Canadians, good effort there. So nice to see, and now Sweden picking up a bit of a pace here in the second half of the game, and also in the first half. Quite a bit of a slow start compared to the other games they've had so far, but well done by both teams. So this group now, Norway and Sweden positioning themselves on top. And then we'll go on with the next game, Austria versus Australia.
Hello, just for the camera, could you tell us please your name and your position? To meet you, Adrian. And now, like, being this the third competition, like, how do you feel about the pool? Are you used to it now, or is it still a little bit difficult to adapt?
It's still a big pool, so it's on the swimming and everything, but the timing is getting better, the depth and everything. It's still
Hear that. And like, today's your last, you have to. Yeah, now your next game is again. You feel for this championship? Are you aiming for the gold medal or? And thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.